Prom.
He does have a prom. His roster's like Bayonetta, DK, which is main well-known ones, and he also did a Crom, a Lucario, I think a Mario. He has a lot of characters. Dovidio has pockets bigger than a lot of people in this region, and they're all very good characters, but I am a little surprised he's going Crom. But I also got to get it because low-key, Bayo Roy's kind of weird.
Yeah. No, that sounds really just kind of awkward.
I've heard it's bad for Bayo and good for Bayo.
It depends on who has control, essentially, off stage, I would imagine.
Yeah, because Bayo dies super light, but Bayo, she also just kind of murders Roy off stage.
Yeah, it's sort of what Cherry Peachy was saying about the Luigi Bayo matchup. Like, whoever has control off stage, you can throw out a back air, take out Bayo. Bayo's just going to combo Luigi off stage for days, so it's really who takes control in those first couple moments. And
swinging for the fences here is Dovidio.
Absolutely.
F smash.
Yeah.
I mean, nowhere.
For you to go up against Juice right now in a stock deficit, you got to be playing to your strengths right now. So.
Not only are you going up against Juice, you're going up against a Juice who wants his #1 spot back, and that's kind of terrifying.
You're also going against a Juice who's been picking up Crom. So this is another reason this match was not the best idea.
I mean, he said he uses them for Pichu and a couple sparse DLC characters.
Yeah,
but mainly
Pichu, maybe Sonic, and then yeah, DLC. And he's been playing this character a lot. He's been pretty good with it, so it kind of makes sense. He's kind of going down to video right now.
And again, those wild forward smashes are just going to prove too detrimental for Dovidio going forward, because just Juice is rolling all over him like a steamroller, just commanding the turf. And right now, again, just way too committal for Juice that time around, and still getting walled out from things like Dancing Blade and down tilt. Dovidio has found no answers, even for when Juice gives him the stage control advantage here.
Yeah, and I feel like part of the problem is like, this is like quote unquote like I honestly thought it was the other way around, like why did Crom die? Like a quote unquote like more like I guess Fundies-ish matchup where like you're like you can choose each other, but it's a lot of like weaving around each other, using your movement, bait and punishing. And I feel like Juice kind of knows how to do that with his characters a lot better.
Yeah, Juice just feels like he's really just kind of having his way on almost every single interaction here. Just Dovidio not really being able to get anything started. This is kind of the most we've seen him get much of an advantage state really this entire game, and it's probably just too little too late.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot with the Dovidio's advantage state, you can kind of tell the Crom isn't super moving. Like, he'll go for like his jabs, and he won't get his full dash. Like, he isn't getting the movement he needs for his advantage state to really pop off. I feel like it's kind of hurt him a lot. Where with Juice, that wasn't really an issue. He gets his jab, oh, he's sprinting at you. He's hitting like those two nairs. Dovidio gets it, he might hit like the first hit of nair on the first, like nair one, and that's kind of it. And I feel like all that kind of added up to just not being able to really even it out against Juice. Even if you, like, as a player, have the neutral to match him, your advantage state wasn't really to the level of Juice's to match him. And we're definitely going to see this match. I feel like it's probably Bayo or DK.
Is that the DK? Is it coming
yeah,
out?
I think DK would low-key almost be better because of the cheese factor. Like, Bayo doesn't do bad, but you also have the risk of you get put too much specialized. Juice runs up to you, double-edged engine, you pop at 50, and you just have to sit there like, yeah. Well, with DK, that you might get double-edged into 50, but you can also throw him on stage at 30 and forward air him, he dies.
And DK cooks people.
Yeah, especially off stage, like you were just hinting at. Like things like Nair could even challenge Roy's recovery. How mitigated it is. It's even more mitigated with the trade-off that instantly happens because it is an in-air interaction. Both hits will trade off, and it would just be to Roy's detriment. So DK definitely being at least on paper the wiser pick, because even though he is going to get comboed, he can shrug off about 50-60 damage and do nearly insane things like that. But still, yeah, he can build up rage and just shrug off 50-60 damage. Roy is going to throttle him. He's a bigger combo character, so he's going to play into that factor even more. But he's sitting in a much more stable seat, I think, going forward with the DK pick. Even though he is now at a stock loss, he has done near 140 damage. He's in a much better position going forward.
Yeah, you guys remember I was saying earlier, like, I feel like Roy is inherently susceptible to cheese. Well, you've just put him up against, like, a top 5 cheese character in this game.
This character is some of the most dishonest game I've ever seen in this game.
Oh, yeah.
You just grab people, it's like, oops, you can't mash, and you die.
The Vietnam flashbacks of Yoda Cage's DK are just flashing through my mind right now.
I forgot, bro.
I like his DK.
Welcome back.
When I beat it, and when I beat it, I mean it's in doubles. This is a bad position though. You just might get down aired or back aired.
Yeah, the one caveat of DK being the better character pick, finally coming out with that up air. But Dovidio has to find those key moments where, you know, DK's toolkit is going to lend to a lot better situations where he can claim stocks. But right now, Juice is just really on top of his game, not giving him a single millimeter of an opportunity. But the range of things like down B might interrupt Roy's movement in, or just a sitting Roy who's trying to get out spacing right there.
Character sucks.
DK is so
You got sent the
fast.
other way by Roy down tilt. Yeah.
And another opportunity here, trying to track and going things for like aerial down B, but again, that's just putting you in the skies, and that up tilt is going to be all the more lethal. And now Dovidio looking down his last stock in this round 2.
Yeah. I think Dovidio needs to stop with some of these like wave bound spear versus like hand slaps, because like they just have not been working, and Juice is just calling them out. You need to find other ways to play neutral.
Yeah.
I also think almost grounded would be better right now, just to mix him up and make him have to think more.
Like we were
Probably.
saying, he's going to be a cheesy character, but you don't want the whole dish to be cheese. You want to pair cheese with something, essentially.
This is literally just mozzarella on a plate, melted. It's going to stain for a while, and it needs to be cleaned up.
Yeah, it's that, what you call
Goodbye.
it?
That's go.
Yeah, cargo throw
It's
out.
crazy how low-key even this game is.
It's the bachelor dinner for sure.
As long as he has giant punch, this game is even.
It's not even like a Roy thing. It's just, oh, it's DK. Oh,
Ew.
Oh my god, that was disgusting, even though it didn't kill.
That was, I thought that was strong hit for a second. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
DK really is that bad.
This character is buffoonery and shenanigans incarnate.
Buffoonery, I love that word. Great usage of that word.
Uh-oh.
Almost trapped.
He has not been able to get a follow-up alpha grab of that. Oh, goodbye.
That's it.
Again.
Every time Dovidio lands a hit, I'm like shook.
Oh, you're
Because
gonna
his DK's raw.
Because DK isn't the worst option he has. Also, I didn't realize this loses semis. I thought this was quarters. So
No,
yeah,
yeah,
top
we're
4.
best of 5 for sure. He's got
All right,
one
take care,
more
bro.
shot
Played
here.
him.
Everyone
See
say
you, Sigma?
goodnight to Sigma 9 set.
He plays game and watches Samus don't.
Good night,
say
fellas.
goodnight to the world.
You play cringe characters.
You play Rob.
You're right. And I also play Peach. And he's playing DK.
Send your complaints to at
This
Jaden
region is
726.
All right. So now we're running it back. I think DK honestly could just rehearse the I just think you need to be playing some situations a little bit smarter and get your cheese codes that you weren't really able to. Oh, well, we're a helicopter now.
Not quite smarter.
It is a different option. You didn't listen.
It is a mix-up.
This is a smart one. I don't know. Find
Yeah.
out.
I mean, we're going to see the DK get pestered by the aerial hits. He's going to already have like 60% nearly off of the Halo platform. So this is to be expected, essentially. But again, like you were saying, it's really how the video pulls back from trying to find those cheesy hits or the very situational combos or situational kill options, and really pull back and really stick to the roots of the character in order to find any benefit off.
I've seen Dovidio go for this same full hop read about 4 times, and Juice has not full hopped once.
Yeah, and even things like the hoo-ha there. We haven't seen a whole lot of attempts out of the video to do that, so.
I love watching DK. This game just doesn't work.
This
It's
shit
hit
is
by
comedy,
everything.
bro.
Also, honestly, the video should really run up grab. Like, just do it.
Yeah, probably.
Because the Juice is so used to him not doing it. He's just like he'll just sit and shield as he like wave bans his down B or
sold
other
through,
stuff.
yeah, that'll do it.
And I feel like going for that blatant option just as a mix-up would honestly be really good if you know he's gonna sit and shield and not mash on you.
And again, he's still doing the down B clap in air. Like, you're just going to get hit out of that the way that Juice is just waiting in the wings.
Bro.
Okay, I mean,
It is a mix-up.
Stop reading full hop.
Yeah.
He isn't jumping.
again, it's still tending to that, like, oh, you're not expecting it, like, whimsical option that, like, would only trip up a caliber player as Juice maybe once, if not twice. But
Yeah.
it's like, it's not going to trip him up enough to claim the round,
He
essentially.
is trying to read options that aren't going to come out, and
And
because
now
of that, it's just like he's just not getting mileage off of stuff he really could be. Like, oh, you go for another falling aerial, like that you've been still getting mileage off of, but like, run up grab. or at least run close enough to make him like pop a like a defensive option out of
Yeah,
here.
and I think he's too
Goodbye.
low. Yeah.
Welcome to combos only DK is getting hit by.
Yeah, I saw I saw like Shrug hit over up air like 7 times where it would not hit half the cast, including Bowser. I'm just like, wow, DK really is like bottom 10, maybe worse.
He's just going for a lot of unnecessary reads.
He should just
I
play
felt
more
like.
literal. He's just like